If you're a big swim team and you like to order a lot of gear, maybe you ought to check out Swim Outlet Team Division for these reasons. Swim teams receive a 10% discount on bulk orders. Swim teams or organizations get an 8% commission on referred sales. You'll also like their customization services, which is affordable and available at all times during the year for all team gear. With over 50,000 items in stock, you can get most anything you want. Swim Outlet Team Division. You need to try it out. You'll be glad you did.
This is the Morning Swim Show for Monday, November 19th, 2012. I'm your host, Tiffany Elias. Today's guest in the FINA Monitor has made her way through a few of the meets of the FINA World Cup circuit. Rebecca Edjervik, a former ASU Sun Devil, is joining us today from her home country of Sweden to share her circuit experience. Rebecca, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. I'm happy to be here.
Well, congratulations on getting a few meets under your belt and now a little bit of downtime before you continue on, I presume.
Yeah, a little bit of downtime. I just got back. I landed like a few hours ago from Beijing, so my head is still a little messed up with the time difference, but it's nice to be home and get to relax a little bit after all these traveling and the meets.
Well, that's what I was hoping you would share with us today is the FINA World Circuit is pretty demanding in that it's quite a few meets in a short period of time and all over the country and the world. So you made 3 of those meets, Beijing, Singapore, and Tokyo. So why don't you tell us a little bit about what your schedule's been like over the past few months?
Well, I decided in August that I was going to do a few of the World Cups. But I didn't want to do the whole series because I wanted the World Championship to still be the main focus. But there weren't a lot of meets in the US for me at that point, and I got the opportunity to go to these World Cups. And it's a great experience. It's so intense though. Like you come 2 days before the meet starts, you race 2 days, and then you're off to next city, next country with a new time zone. And but it's really exciting at the same time because you get to meet so many people and on the way, and you travel together, you race together, you live and eat together, and it's a little more relaxed than it's on the World Championships. And I really enjoyed it, and it was a great experience.
So then you're traveling as a team or with other people. Is that so you're not doing this on your own? You're with other athletes that are going through the process with you?
Absolutely. We were only 4 swimmers from Sweden, but that's a nice little team too. And but we were, I don't know how many, but there are quite a big group of swimmers who are doing the whole series. And yeah, it's nice. You really, sorry, I lost myself there. You really get to know people in a different way.
So how about the funding on this? Does your country help out with that, or is it on your personal dime? How's the funding been for this world circuit?
No, Sweden is funding this, and I think we actually get to send at least 4 people to every World Cup, since Stockholm is arranging one too. So we're sending 1 team to each of the World Cup stops every year, since we're arranging one too.
And now the training along the way, do you just have to go find a pool that is nearby, or how does the training work when you're traveling around and with the time changing and all of that?
Like in between the meets, you can warm up and practice in the competition pool. The only little issue we had was when we stayed an extra day in Singapore when the whole series was over, and we had to find a pool in Little India, which was a really interesting experience. A totally different area than we were used to hang out in the previous couple of days. And interesting pool rules, and we couldn't use our flippers, we couldn't use our fin or our paddles or anything, but it's interesting to experience different kind of pool environments too, I guess, when you go to different countries.
Wow, that's very interesting. You have a quite a bit of traveling experience. You're from Sweden and you swam over here in the States, but you've been to other world circuit meets, this has probably been your most extensive circuit, as you did a couple in a row. But is the traveling, could you really feel that factor into your performance in Beijing and Tokyo and Singapore?
Yeah, of course. I got there, and after a 20-hour flight, and it's 13 hours time difference from Miami to Beijing, so that definitely got affected me, of course. But it doesn't affect you more than you let it affect you, because I'm used to it from before when I go home from nationals and Europeans. I just get right into it and don't think about it too much. But of course, it's like in your body, 13 hours, you're racing in the middle of the night, and of course it's an adjustment. But after about 2 weeks, those 13 hours of the time difference is like back to normal, and now I'm back to Sweden again, so it's 7 hours time difference from Beijing, so it's always something to adjust to.
Right. Well, we're familiar with watching you on the NCAA scene. You were one of the fastest 100 breaststrokers in the country, finished off your collegiate career third, so very strong in the college scene. How did that translate over to the world circuit scene? How did you match up against the competition? Were you happy with your performances?
I was happy with my performances, absolutely. As I said, like coming from such a long flight and a big time difference, it's really exciting to do so well. And I actually did like a best time without the super suit, so that was exciting too. And go back to short course meters, which I haven't done in a few years now, since it's just been a lot of yards meets and long course meters. But I've been on the world scene, or what you should call it, before, and it's really exciting to race people from all over the world. It's a little different from the college scene, absolutely. It's college is very intense and really exciting in a special way, and on the world scene is more, this is what people are doing for a living, so it's just a little different atmosphere, but I really like it.
Is there anything you particularly miss about college swimming or the United States in general, since you're now back to being in Sweden and all over the world?
I miss the team aspect of college swimming, absolutely. Always having a team around you. But right now, since I'm still training with a college team, but in Miami, I still kind of get the same deal, but I'm not officially on a team anymore, so I definitely miss that. And the excitement from dual meets and like getting ready for NCAA and conference, I absolutely miss that. But what was the other question again? Sorry.
Just what you really miss from college swimming.
Yeah, definitely the team aspect and like getting ready to race with your whole team instead of only focusing on yourself like I'm doing now. I'm doing this for myself and not having a whole team around me.
Right.
And what I miss from the US right now is actually bagels. We don't have bagels in Sweden.
Wow.
So I really miss it. I will get back to it around Christmas so that I will have my fair share of bagels again.
Yeah, well, maybe someone can send you out a drop shipment of bagels to last you for a little bit. What is the team that you're swimming with down in Miami? The team, what is the team you're swimming with in Miami?
I'm swimming with the University of Miami, so it's women's team, Division 1, and the coach is Aaron Charlotte. And it's a good team. I really enjoy being there. It's a really good group of girls, and I swim with Ariana Vanderpool Wallace is there too. So we're roommates, and it's a great sprint program, and it's very different from what I'm used to, and it's fun to try something else and only focus on the 50 and the 100 like I'm doing now, and not doing the 200 at all. Actually, I left that behind. I left that in college.
Well, that happens sometimes when you got to move on to the shorter events. Yeah. Now, well, that's great. Why did you choose Miami for your post-college training?
I heard a lot of good things about Aaron as a coach, and he has a lot of experience with sprinting, and sprinting was what I wanted. And Miami, of course, is a great city, and I still want to stay in a warm state, but I wanted something different than what I had at ASU. And I knew Ariana and some other sprinters were going there, so I knew it was going to be a really good group of swimmers there too. And I also have Sofia Johansson, who's a Swedish breaststroker, and we train really, really well together. So that's really exciting. So I just have a really good, I knew it would be a really good training environment with a good coach and something totally different from what I've been doing so far.
Well, that's great. So moving forward, what are your plans now that the World Circuit meets are done? We've got World Championships coming up here in a bit. What are your plans now moving forward?
Up to Worlds, I have, first of all, I'm going to just slow down, take it easy, enjoy being home in the cold again. And then we have Nationals next week, so I'm going to go there and race a little bit. And then just prepare for Worlds and get ready for that and get better than I've done so far in the World Cup series.
So before we close, what is the culture like in Sweden, Swedish swimming? What is the culture like among your teams? And I think you have enough experience now training and representing your country. What is that culture like?
Compared to the US, it's not as much about the team. It's more about you as an individual. And you have to take a lot of responsibility yourself. Coaches here are not like on you as college coaches are to do stuff, because it's really about your own motivation. And that is, I think that's a good in its own way too. And it's just a little more relaxed than college swimming, I guess. And but we also don't have as much swimmers here, so sometimes it can be hard to find someone to train with. But yeah, it's a lot different, a little more relaxed here and more on your own responsibility, and it's up to yourself how good you want to be.
Well, you've done a great job post-college swimming, and looks like you found a great place in Miami to train for the future. Good job on your meet so far, and we look forward to hopefully seeing you out there at Worlds.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks, Rebecca.
Me too.
That is Rebecca Edjervik in the FINA Monitor. That will conclude today's morning swim show. Make sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter to keep up with all the latest news. I'm your host, Tiffany Elias. Thanks for watching.